If you're over 60, your physician won't inform you that there are 4 cheeses you must consume and 4 you should never touch. Unknown to you, eating the wrong types of cheese can increase your risk of heart disease by up to 40% according to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Based on this same research, saturated fats in certain popular cheeses can gradually cause arterial blockage, heightened blood pressure, and even transient ischemic attacks, which are mini strokes. Even worse, many of these seemingly innocent cheeses are marketed as gourmet or healthy, making them considerably more dangerous. And it goes beyond heart health. Certain cheeses can subtly accelerate cognitive decline, create blood sugar issues, and boost inflammation. Indeed, something as simple and harmless as a grilled cheese sandwich or a creamy wedge on a cracker could be triggering a health time bomb, especially if you're over 60 and your body's ability to process fats and sodium is significantly reduced. And wait until you hear about the deadliest cheese. It's far more toxic than you've ever been warned, and you've probably consumed it. Stay tuned as we're about to reveal the cheese that experts now describe as a stroke on a plate. Don't worry though, not all cheeses are harmful. If you know which to select, some can actually be powerful protectors of your gut, brain, and bones. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments section below before we begin. For more videos like this, remember to subscribe to our channel and like this one. Without further delay, let's start the list of the top 4 cheeses that everyone over 60 should eat. The 4th item is mozzarella, particularly buffalo or fresh mozzarella. And I want to know if you're with me if you're watching now. If this video resonates with you, type 1 in the comments section. If not, type 0. Forget your preconceptions about mozzarella. One of the finest cheeses you can eat after age 60 is mozzarella, provided it's fresh and minimally processed. True mozzarella, especially authentic buffalo mozzarella, is made using only water buffalo milk, salt, rennet, and cultures unlike their highly processed rubbery shredded counterparts available in plastic bags at supermarkets. This purity creates a cheese rich in quality protein, low in sodium, and relatively low in saturated fat. In fact, a 2022 study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that older individuals who consumed low-sodium fresh cheeses like mozzarella had improved vascular flexibility and experienced fewer arthritis flare-ups. That's likely due to its high calcium-to-sodium ratio and natural anti-inflammatory properties. Another feature making fresh mozzarella appealing to seniors is its balance. It's easier to digest due to lower lactose content while being rich in essential minerals including calcium, phosphorus, and selenium. Buffalo milk specifically contains higher amounts of vitamin A and zinc, plus greater antioxidant capacity. These nutrients are crucial for older people to maintain strong immunity and good vision. It's also one of the few cheeses retaining significant levels of bioactive peptides, natural compounds produced during fermentation proven to have blood pressure-lowering effects. Additionally, mozzarella contains abundant conjugated linoleic acid, a fatty acid promoting fat metabolism and reducing inflammation, 2 particularly important factors in managing chronic conditions like arthritis and joint pain. Mozzarella is also quite versatile. Enjoy it in a simple salad, melt it over grilled vegetables, or slice it onto tomatoes with basil and olive oil for a classic arrangement. It satisfies without being heavy. Therefore, if you're looking for a cheese supporting immune, bone, and heart health without causing bloating or blood pressure spikes, mozzarella is an excellent everyday choice. Feta cheese ranks number 3. With its salty and tangy flavor, feta often surprises people when it makes the beneficial list. However, here's the truth. When consumed moderately, feta is among the healthiest cheeses for those over 60. Typically made from sheep's milk or a sheep and goat milk blend, feta has a unique protein structure gentler on aging digestive systems and contains less lactose than cow's milk cheese, making it easier to digest. What truly distinguishes feta is its nutritional profile. It contains less fat than creamier cheeses while still providing significant calcium, protein, and vitamin B12, all vital for proper neurological function, bone strength, and muscle mass as you age. One of feta's most notable benefits is its probiotic content, beneficial bacteria essential for gut health. Since seniors often experience digestive challenges or decreased microbiome diversity due to medications and age-related changes, probiotic-rich foods like feta can enhance digestion, minimize bloating, and even support immune function. Its robust flavor means a small amount goes far without overwhelming you with calories or sodium, naturally encouraging portion control with its crumbly texture. Simply adding a few crumbles to roasted vegetables or a salad can make your meal more satisfying and nutritious. If sodium concerns you, washing feta before use can reduce its salt content by up to 30%, making it safer for people with hypertension. Swiss cheese ranks second with its distinctive holes and subtle nutty flavor. Swiss cheese offers seniors a delicious array of health benefits. Perhaps its most remarkable advantage is its surprisingly low sodium content, just 54 milligrams per ounce, about 75% less than most other hard cheeses. This makes Swiss an excellent option for seniors wanting to enjoy traditional cheese while monitoring blood pressure or managing heart conditions. Swiss cheese's natural aging process reduces lactose to nearly zero, making it one of the most naturally lactose-free cheese options available, addressing increased lactose sensitivity many adults develop with age. Research indicates the specific bacterial cultures used in Swiss cheese production, particularly Propionibacterium fruthenrachii, generate beneficial compounds during fermentation linked to enhanced immune function in older individuals. The same fermentation processes produce vitamin K2, crucial for preventing calcium buildup in arteries while directing it to bones. Swiss cheese also provides excellent calcium, approximately 220 milligrams per ounce, helping older people meet their increased calcium requirements due to age-related bone density loss. Protein content is equally impressive at nearly 8 g per ounce, delivering essential amino acids needed to counter diminishing muscle mass that typically accelerates after 60. Swiss's high vitamin B12 content, providing almost 16% of recommended intake per ounce, makes it particularly valuable for brain health, addressing the reduced B12 absorption common with aging that affects cognitive function. Recent studies suggest the specific fatty acid composition in Alpine-style cheeses like Swiss may help lower inflammation markers in elderly individuals. The characteristic holes in Swiss cheese actually serve a practical purpose for seniors. They're created by gas-releasing bacteria that help break down cheese components during aging, making it easier to digest. In first place, goat cheese. After age 60, goat cheese is one cheese that should be a regular fixture in your refrigerator. Goat cheese offers more than just a deliciously creamy treat. It's among the most nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory, and easily digested cheeses available. Goat milk fats have a natural structure containing short and medium-chain fatty acids. What does that mean? They're much easier for your liver to process and less likely to be stored as body fat, particularly beneficial as metabolism slows with age. Better yet, goat cheese generally contains less lactose and casein, the primary dairy protein many find difficult to digest, making it gentler on the stomach and less likely to cause discomfort or bloating. Goat cheese abounds with probiotics, beneficial bacteria aiding immunity, digestion, and even mood regulation. As we age, our gut microbiome diversity declines, potentially compromising immunity and increasing inflammation. Goat cheese helps naturally restore that balance. It's also rich in selenium, essential for thyroid health and antioxidant protection, and zinc, which promotes tissue regeneration and immune function. Perhaps its most underappreciated benefit is its contribution to brain health. Goat cheese contains healthy omega-3 fats and a special form of vitamin A, supporting memory and cognitive function. Current research is examining nutrient-rich cheeses like goat cheese for potential to prevent Alzheimer's disease and even delay age-related cognitive decline onset. Goat cheese also features a clean label with minimal ingredients, no additives, and no artificial components. Unlike processed cheeses, goat cheese adds flavor and functionality to every meal, whether crumbled over salad, spread on whole grain toast, or mixed with vegetables in an omelet. After discussing the top 4 cheeses you should eat, let's examine the less desirable ones you should absolutely avoid if you're over 60. American cheese ranks 4th. While it might evoke nostalgic memories of childhood grilled cheese sandwiches, this cheese-like product shouldn't be part of your diet as you age. Honestly, American cheese isn't really cheese at all. This processed food combines real cheese with emulsifiers, extra salt, artificial coloring, and preservatives. The sodium content alone should concern you. one slice contains approximately 15% of your daily recommended intake. This additional salt burden can significantly impact blood pressure management for seniors already dealing with cardiac issues or hypertension. As we age, maintaining gut bacterial balance becomes increasingly important since gut health directly influences immune function and inflammation levels throughout the body. The emulsifiers creating that smooth texture have been associated with gut flora disruptions. Additionally, processed cheese often includes artificial phosphates that may inhibit calcium absorption, a serious concern for elderly people already fighting age-related bone loss. These phosphate additives, specifically studied in older populations, show an alarming correlation with accelerated arterial calcification, essentially faster hardening of arteries that naturally occurs with aging. The convenience simply isn't worth the health compromises when numerous superior cheese alternatives can satisfy your cravings without disturbing additives. Third, blue cheese. This is where complexity arises. Though blue cheese often projects gourmet sophistication, it can rapidly become harmful to elderly individuals. The distinctive marbled mold isn't merely for flavor. It's Penicillium mold, an active fungus producing biogenic substances like tyramine and histamine. Younger, healthy people quickly break these down. However, with aging comes decreased enzymatic activity, allowing these substances to persist and cause actual harm. A 2023 study published in Food Chemistry Journal states that elderly people consuming high tyramine levels may experience migraines, significant blood pressure elevations, and even cardiac arrhythmias. This biochemical roller coaster begins with dizziness for some and ends with emergency room visits. Blue cheese's mold concentration also increases listeria contamination risk, particularly if the cheese is soft, unpasteurized, or improperly stored. That's a potentially fatal infection for immunocompromised individuals. What's frightening is its silent onset. Initial symptoms might include mild palpitations, throbbing headache, or facial flushing. Then comes chest tightness, ear ringing, and a heavy pressure sensation often misattributed to aging or stress. In reality, your vascular stability is gradually being undermined by neurotoxic overload. Furthermore, if you have kidney problems or hypertension, blue cheese is completely contraindicated. With over 400 milligrams sodium per ounce, it's among the saltiest cheeses available. Some varieties contain twice that amount. Combining this with the high cream content in certain blue cheese variants creates a perfect risk storm, potentially clogging arteries and raising blood pressure. Many people don't connect their frequent headaches or stomach discomfort with their favorite blue cheese wedge. However, it often serves as the hidden cause of mysterious chronic symptoms in older individuals. Cream cheese ranks second. Initially, cream cheese seems harmless. It's soft, spreadable, and complements morning bagels nicely. However, that silky texture conceals a potentially dangerous fat bomb, especially for anyone over 60. Cream cheese contains minimal protein and substantial saturated fat. In other words, it delivers a nutrient-poor, calorie-dense impact, failing to meet your body's actual nutritional needs. Instead, it promotes fat storage, particularly around the abdomen. Adding an energy-dense, nutrient-deficient food like cream cheese to a metabolism already slowing due to age-related muscle loss makes weight management increasingly challenging. However, cream cheese presents another rarely discussed risk: bacterial contamination. Due to its soft texture, cream cheese is more susceptible to listeria, dangerous bacterium potentially serious threatening elderly individuals. Listeria isn't merely a gastrointestinal ailment. It can cause septicemia or meningitis in elderly people with weakened immune systems. The risk increases when cream cheese remains unrefrigerated, even briefly, such as at office parties or breakfast buffets. Additionally, cream cheese often comes flavored with honey, walnut, or strawberry. These versions secretly contain added sugars, exacerbating the problem. Sugar elevates insulin, encouraging fat storage and increasing inflammation. Now you're facing a food high in fat, sugar, and potentially bacteria, a triple threat unfortunately often overlooked in what many consider an innocent breakfast item. In first place, processed cheese spreads. The processed cheese spread, the kind available in tubs, jars, or those small foil-wrapped triangles, is the one cheese truly deserving the title "stroke on a plate." It may appear innocuous, particularly when marketed as kid-friendly or easy to spread, but don't be deceived. For everyone over 60, this is the most hazardous cheese. Why? Because it incorporates the worst aspects of every previous offender, an alarming number of chemical ingredients, excessive saturated fats, and extremely high sodium. The production method makes processed cheese spreads so toxic. They're not merely softened cheeses. They undergo chemical processing, emulsification, and stabilization using artificial substances like sodium phosphate, a preservative linked to kidney damage. Yes, kidney damage. Phosphate additives significantly worsen any existing impaired kidney function, which becomes more common as we age. Over time, they strain your kidneys, potentially resulting in kidney disease or failure. This isn't merely fringe theory. Multiple studies, including one from the National Kidney Foundation, have connected phosphate additives in processed foods to declining kidney health. However, that's just the beginning. Some spreads also contain significant trans fats or partially hydrogenated oils, banned in many countries but still found in some low-cost cheese products. Trans fats increase heart attack and stroke risk by raising bad cholesterol, LDL, and lowering good cholesterol, HDL. Its smooth, creamy texture misleads people into believing it's lighter than hard cheese, but nutritionally it's far worse. For those over 60, this can lead to accelerated cognitive decline due to synthetic chemicals' inflammatory effects on brain function. Therefore, this is the cheese you should remove from your refrigerator today. It's not merely unhealthy, it's quite aggressive biologically speaking. Ultimately, cheese needn't be the enemy of good health after age 60. With careful selection, it could actually become one of the tastiest tools in your nutritional arsenal. The key is knowing which varieties gradually work against your aging body versus those supporting it. Now we'd like to hear from you. How many of these cheeses regularly feature in your diet? Have you tried replacing some harmful ones with healthier alternatives? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. We enjoy reading them. Thank you for watching.